Shit. We we on we on.
Okay.
We live.
Good evening. Good evening, world and boxing fans around the world. It's me again, Mr. Kareen Wilson and Rodriguez. This evening, we're going to give you the latest moments and blow by blows on these boxing matches and fights that's upcoming.
All right, welcome to Boxing Celebrity Gossip. Yeah, I know we got Kareen on the show today, so I'm gonna let him. Let's go on and get into it. Whatever you want to talk about, let's go. Kareen, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, go ahead. Or you want to start off about the talk about the Anthony Joshua fight?
Yes, I do. Well, the Anthony Joshua fight to me, ladies and gentlemen, it was this right here to me. Like my question was, going into this fight, what was honestly the thought process behind this fight? Where was his teammate, his team, Eddie Hearns? I mean, like, why would you make this kind of fight for him to fight out? You said. I understand that both of them have amateurs first. I understand that Joshua, is a hard puncher. He's a good fighter. He's a prospect and everything. He was champion once, then he lost, then he came back and he got his belts back. My thing is, why did he have to fight Usyk? I mean, this thing about that's mandatory, but my understanding was that Usyk was going to step out of the way and just wait for the winner between him and Tyson Fury. I mean, to me, I just believe that he should have fought Tyson Fury first, and then Usyk should have just fought the winner of them. I personally believe now that Anthony Joshua has made a bunch of mistakes in his career. Having Eddie Hearns, to pick fights out for him just wasn't his best idea. At this point, I would say that Anthony Joshua should just go ahead and retire because that's two embarrassing losses. He lost to Andy Ruiz, which is a no-name guy. Then he just lost to Usyk, which Usyk has a resume and he has a name at the cruiserweight division. Then he came to the heavyweight and he won a better heavyweight in his first fight at heavyweight and everything of that nature. But now he has beaten Anthony Joshua. So this really upsets the apple cart for potential Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, for potential Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, I think that fight.
So at this point, I just say that Anthony Joshua should just go ahead and walk away. It's over with. It's nothing else. He has nothing else more to fight for. There's no reason to fight him now. If Tyson Fury and them was smart, they wouldn't fight him. If Deontay Wilder was smart, he wouldn't fight him. Anybody in the heavyweight division right now who got an undefeated record, who's looking to be the runner-up or the next number one challenger, should just get away from Anthony Joshua altogether and go and fight the guys who are ready and worth fighting for.
Yeah, all those big money fights gone now for Anthony Joshua. I think Eddie Hearns did a bad job towards the midway through in his career. He should have made the Deontay Wilder versus Joshua fight a long time ago. Nothing wrong with a loss if you get $100 million, and then it was going to be a rematch clause in there, so they would have fought 2 times automatically. So if he didn't want to fight no more after that, shit, he done made damn near $200 million. Hey, that'd have been good.
Yeah.
But like I said, career setbacks, fighting Louise, he took that loss, and the loss that he just took now. So no more big money fights out there for him.
Yeah, and that's why I say, and of course, his stock value is going to really go down now because it's the second loss. So basically, promoters and matchmakers ain't really taking him serious anymore, honestly. Unless he just want to be a resume fighter, unless he want to be a Rosario or Steve Forbes or just one of the fighters who come in there and lose, a Victor Ortiz or unless he want to be a gatekeeper. But at this point, him being a gatekeeper would just be embarrassment to the sport altogether. And I just think Anthony Joshua should just go ahead and walk away altogether and just be done with boxing. He can be a promoter. He could be a trainer. He could be a matchmaker. He could become a major promoter over there in the United Kingdom. There's plenty of young prospects, man, who would love to fight under him, who would love to come under his tutelage. I think that he'll be good for that.
Well, George Foreman says that Anthony Joshua seemed afraid and he lost his identity.
Huh?
George Foreman said that Anthony Joshua seemed afraid in that fight, and he's lost his identity. You think about that?
Yeah. You can tell that he wasn't his normal self. He didn't fight with the same ferocity that he fought in his previous fights when he fought the Klitschko's, when he fought other guys, when he fought Andy Ruiz in the first fight and the second fight. He didn't fight with the same motivation and fire and desire that he would normally fight people in. This guy Youssef was just too much for him. Southpaw, he's a lefty. He's very accurate with his punches, very accurate with his counter punching, his footwork, his movement. The way he led Wilder with his right foot on the inside and the outside, which he made Wilder move right into his left hand all night long. And it was my mistake, not Wilder, Anthony Joshua. He made Anthony Joshua move into his left hand all night long. It's like he dictated the pace of that fight. He had a lot of feints. He just had a whole lot of different looks that Anthony Joshua clearly he wasn't ready for. And his team should have not let him take this fight.
You said it was a bad match for him. I remember you telling me, you said that he was going to lose.
Oh, yeah. Of course, it was a very bad matchup.
I didn't know who the guy, Usyk, whatever name is. I didn't know who he was. You was telling me that he was going to win.
Yeah, I know who he was, because I followed him from the cruiserweight division. And also, to give y'all some history on him, he fought Demetrius Andrade when they was amateurs. So he comes from that class with Demetrius Andrade and them. He's a very high profile amateur. He's a great amateur story. And he just got the type of style that could beat everybody. And now the world knows who he is now.
Yeah, I see that.
And again, if you're an undefeated fighter who's trying to walk way on top with your legacy, who's trying to stay on top of the world, you need to stay away from Usyk. He's too hot right now.
Well, they're already calling for a rematch. What do you think about that? Rematch is supposed to be.
I didn't hear what you said.
They're already calling for a rematch. It's supposed to be in the Ukraine.
Yeah, but I guess my question is, why is Anthony Joshua? Why is he going to do that to himself again? Like, that makes no sense. Oh man.
I guess he figured. You remember he rematched Luis and dominated and outboxed him in the rematch. But what is he going to do in the rematch against this guy? What can he do different to win a rematch? Is it possible for him to win a rematch? What is he going to do?
It's not worth it. I don't even know why he won a rematch, man. I mean, for what? It's pointless. The man already beat you, Anthony Joshua. Listen, the man already know your fight style. All he gonna do is beat you worse than next time. everybody knows that when you can't hit somebody, and when somebody don't stand in front of you, and when somebody is smaller than you, and somebody can outbox you, and can dictate you with their footwork and a jab, they're gonna beat you every time. After Joshua, let it go. It's not worth it, man. I mean, for real, man. He need to leave that team alone. He should have been done with his team when they threw him in there with Andy Reid the first time.
They talking about the rematch is likely to happen in February, and Roy Jones agrees with Anthony Joshua promoter Eddie Hearns that he don't think that Usyk will do anything different in a rematch. So he thinks that Anthony Joshua has a chance in a rematch.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna say it again. Anthony Joshua need to go ahead on. He need to go ahead on and retire, man. There's no point, man.
Well, Usyk, of course he wants to fight again for the money. You know what I'm saying? It's a big payday for him. So, it's a big payday for him.
What you say now?
Usyk wants to fight again for the money.
So
Usyk
want to fight him again?
Yeah, it's in his favor. Him rematching Anthony Joshua, I guess it's not in Joshua's favor, but it's more in Usyk's favor. Big money. I don't know how much you made for this fight, but it's going to make even more in a rematch.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, because Joshua's insisting on it.
I mean, I understand.
He's not fighting anybody else. He wants to rematch immediately.
I believe that Usyk should go ahead and move on. You already beat Anthony Joshua. If I was you, I'd be trying to go after Tyson Fury. Or if I was you, I would just build my resume. I would build my resume. I would continue to keep building my brand name. And I would just keep building from here. You know what I'm saying? And also, I would go back to cruiserweight and see if I can become undisputed cruiserweight champion again. You know what I mean? And sort of campaign in between both weight classes. But personally, I just think that fighting Anthony Joshua again, I mean, for what? You already beat the man. You beat the man easy.
Okay, what about Big Baby Miller? He's supposed to be fighting some dude. Let me see who this guy is. Because he's supposed to be fighting on the undercard.
Big Baby Miller?
Yeah, he's and
Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, some guy named Vladimir.
I think that's a toss-up. Because Povetkin already showed us that Baby Miller is very trickable. So I think that with him losing to Povetkin, I think that shows us that he really don't have a chin. He really don't have a chin on like that. His chin is not all that good, and
well, he's on the undercard. Tyson Fury.
That fight is a toss-up between him and Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna leave it like that. That's a toss-up, and it's not worth paying, and it ain't worth paying pay-per-view for. All boxing fans out there, please do not pay pay-per-view for no Baby Miller Deontay Wilder.
Okay, what about the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight on October 9th?
Again, Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder, for me, the third fight, a trilogy, is not worth it. Because, first of all, it ain't going to draw like it did the first 2 times. Secondly, he already beat Deontay Wilder twice. He beat him when they called it what they called it a draw. And then he turned around and came back and he put on a couple of extra pounds and he switched his fight style to become a boxer puncher. And he went Wilder down and stopped Wilder in like the 7th round. I think it was either 7th round or 9th round. He stopped him. And I mean, Wilder made a bunch of excuses as to why he lost and this, that. I just think that Tyson Fury is gambling with his legacy. He's risking his legacy if he fight Deontay Wilder again. Even though Deontay Wilder is not a good boxer, he is an equalizer. He do have that one punch knockout power that could derail the chances for Tyson Fury to walk away on the top, walk away with his legs. Or for him to then fight Usyk, to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Again, Tyson Fury has a chance to surpass the Spinks family. The Spinks family is the most accomplished family in all of boxing. Leon, he won the gold medal. Michael Spinks won the gold medal. Michael Spinks, he won the light heavyweight champion, the undisputed light heavyweight championship. Then he went on to win the undisputed heavyweight championship for Larry Holmes. Leon Spinks won the gold medal in his ninth pro fight. They called him to fight. They called him to fight Ali. He beat Ali for the undisputed heavyweight championship. And then their son and nephew, Corey Spinks, he became the I think the undisputed. He was the undisputed super lightweight champion, or was he undisputed? Was he the undisputed lightweight champion? Super lightweight champion, or was he undisputed 154-pound champion?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Corey Spinks became the undisputed, either the 140, 47, or 154. However, the point I'm making is they're the most accomplished family in all the boxing. And Tyson Fury's father and brother, both of them are very accomplished, or both of them became the Gypsy King, in their fight careers. Now Tyson Fury is considered the Gypsy King, but Tyson Fury has a chance to surpass the Spinks brothers. And this is why it's not worth fighting Deontay Wilder. This is why it's not worth him fighting Anthony Joshua. And it's definitely not worth fighting Usyk. Tyson Fury got more to lose. He's gambling a lot. He's putting a lot on the line to fight these guys. So, just want to give y'all a little bit of history and knowledge, because hey, if I don't share this knowledge, then it does nothing. It goes nowhere. If I don't share this with boxing fans who don't know, and y'all also can Google this, everything I'm telling y'all can look it up for yourself. And I guarantee you, man, that I am hitting key points on all cylinders. I am boxopedia. So, any questions that y'all want to ask me, feel free. I mean, I'm here to give y'all all the feedback y'all need. I'm here to go back and forth with you. I'm just gonna be up for a discussion, up for debate. Hey, I'm here. I love boxing. I follow boxing. I love this sport. But to I like fights that happen to me that make sense. Not fights that's going to gamble. Not fights that's going to cause you to gamble and lose everything you do.
So what do you think about Riddick Bowe was supposed to fight Lamar Odom. They pulled him
Yeah,
from
I
the.
mean it's a celebrity event, man. You know, it's an exhibition. You know, it's really bold trying to see can he still hang with the best of them. You know, and it's Lamar Odom trying to prove if he can go on with boxing.
Do you know he
So
was?
so so again, um, it's an exhibition. Uh, we'll see how it plays out. It's a toss up and a crossroad fight for both of them, brother. Because Lamar Odom, he was playing basketball all these years, and he retired or whatever, and then he's trying to make a boxing. Now he's trying to pursue a boxing career in his 40s. So, yeah.
Do you know he was pulled from the match? Riddick Bowe was pulled uh, from the match regarding his safety. So he's getting replaced. They pulled him. The CEO of
Say
Celebrity
again, I
Boxing.
didn't hear you.
The CEO of Celebrity Boxing pulled Riddick Bowe from the fight. He's no longer fighting Lamar Odom. Safety concern.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
they're looking for a
I
replacement.
mean, to me, it's a celebrity event.
Yeah, he
I
looked.
I don't think this a real 12 round Showtime sanction under the Queensboro rules matchup. I think this is more of a you know uh, uh I think this is more of a yeah, it's more of an exhibition with a lot of rules. Um, and yeah,
Well,
we'll see.
they're gonna find somebody else that's over for Bowe. I guess he needed a paycheck. I was hoping he got it, but that's the done deal. They pulled him from the match. So let me see. I guess Eubank Jr. He's about to fight somebody pretty soon. What do you think about him,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Eubanks?
Who?
Eubank Jr. How you feel about him?
I mean, man, I just feel like, man, he needs to prove himself, man. I mean, he's had some big fights and he didn't come through. So so he's fought some names and he didn't make it. So I don't know.
He's supposed to fight some dude called.
I'm not really taking Chris Eubank serious. At this point, because he really hasn't shown me anything to really take him serious.
Well, he's fighting on. He's fighting. I think October the 2nd or something against somebody named Eber, ranked number 15. Whoever he is, not sure who he is. You know that guy, Eber? Yeah, he's fighting that guy, whatever. I don't know. But he's fighting October the 2nd. So, guess we'll see.
Oh yeah.
That. Yeah. Now, what do you think about the Caleb Plant versus Canelo fight? How you think that's going to play out? Kareen. Hmm. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Say it again.
Caleb Plant versus Canelo. How you think that's going to play out?
Um, I believe, man, that Caleb Plant is going to win this fight. I believe that if Caleb Plant, if he go in there and box like he's supposed to, I think he'll win.
Okay. A couple of people thinking that he'll pull the upset.
I hear what that.
I said a couple of people thinking that he'll pull the upset. I didn't know
that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do believe he's going to score upset. I do believe that.
Okay. I didn't know that Sergio Martinez made a comeback.
Yeah, I was hearing about it, but I didn't know he actually did it. So he did?
He did. He won in the third round. 46 years old. He who did he defeat? He defeated Brian Rose. Some guy named Brian Rose. 32. 6 losses, 1 draw, 8 knockouts. Yeah, he beat this guy in the third round.
Did he beat?
He won.
Did he beat Brian Rose?
He won. Sergio Martinez.
No.
Sergio Martinez won the fight.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations, Sergio.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wow. I didn't know he came back.
Yeah, Sergio Martinez is former middleweight. I think he's former middleweight. And super middleweight world champion.
Yeah, because I think his last fight, was that the one he fought Cotto? Fought somebody.
Yeah, he lost the middleweight belt.
Yeah, Cotto. His leg kept giving out on him. That's when he was wearing that leg.
Yeah, his leg gave out. And actually, this is the second time that Cotto has won a world title by way of a fighter's leg getting out on. When he beat Yuri Foreman for his WBA 164-pound belt, Yuri Foreman had one leg, and then when he won the middleweight belt, Sergio Martinez, he basically didn't have his legs at all. He's all both his legs and ankles. Hello?
Yeah. So Floyd put up a new video right after the fight. What do you think about that? What was he planning?
I was trying to hear what Floyd said, but I couldn't hear what he said.
Yeah, I said Floyd, right after the Joshua loss, Floyd put a new video up. Not sure what he was saying anything. I haven't watched the video yet. But showed himself training.
Yeah, I tried to watch it on YouTube, but I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Let me see if I can pull up what he said. Okay. But Oscar De La Hoya called him out last week. So I'm thinking it got something to do with that. De La Hoya said he offered $100 million. So let me see.
Yeah, for $100 million. And I personally believe, man, he's going to beat De La Hoya again. I truly believe, man, that Floyd is going to just pop a shot. He's going to pop a shot and run.
Yeah. You got people in Floyd's camp, they saying that they wonder if De La Hoya really has $100 million. Because Floyd's open to listen. But I think that, you're going to go ahead and whoop up on him, get that money. It's a big money fight for both of them. Okay, I think they're going to name Riddick Bowe's replacement for the Odom fight. Let me see. Riddick Bowe's replacement. When I told you they took him off the fight, let me see if they named him. I'm going to look it up real quick.
Riddick
Bowe's replacement.
Riddick Bowe did what?
I think they're going to name his replacement for the fight. When I told you they took him off the fight card. Can you hear me?
Who?
Riddick Bowe.
Say it again.
Riddick Bowe. Can you hear me?
Nah.
I said Riddick Bowe.
Yes.
He got took off the card, the fight celebrity boxing card.
Oh wow.
I'm looking to find his replacement. They're supposed to name him. Let me see.
Yeah, well, that just may have been a life-saving favor, man. They did really bold because I mean, him fighting Lamar Odom, man. I mean, to me, yeah, Lamar Odom's not a threat, but you know, he would have beat Lamar Odom, and then they would have threw him in the ring, man, with somebody that with somebody who was younger and somebody who really could fight. Then you know what I'm saying, who knows how he would have went.
I didn't know Paulie Malignaggi was fighting again. He's on the October the 2nd pay-per-view card. He's fighting TikToker. Paulie Malignaggi. He's fighting again. Can you hear me?
Say it again now.
Paulie Malignaggi is fighting again. On the pay-per-view card.
Wow.
October the 2nd against TikToker.
Against who?
Corey B. They call himself TikToker. Corey B.
Corey B. I never heard of Corey B.
I never heard of him either.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, man, it'd be interesting, man, to see Paul Malignaggi back in the ring, which I don't think he should come back in the ring. I think he should know, even know that he should stay away from the ring too.
Yeah, well, Riddick Bowe, his replacement is Oja Noah, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. So
who is his replacement?
Oja Noah.
Who?
Oja Noah.
Wow. Oja Noah.
Mhm.
Is he coming that? Are you coming that undefeated heavyweight man that Nigeria? He got a record like 10-0, 11-0 or something. He's training around the Shields and them.
You know more about him than I do because I never heard of him. So I guess you can, if you know about him, I guess you can tell the fans a little bit about him. I don't know who that is. So I guess, you know, you're probably correct. Me, myself, I don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm talking about the right person. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm talking about the right one.
Okay. Okay.
So, what do you think about Teofimo and Campbell?
I'm just about to get into that. Isn't that's the Australian guy, Campos?
Yes.
Number one. I think he's ranked number one by the IBF or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I have never watched him fight. You have to tell me about him. Have you seen him fight before?
Yeah. Campbell is a pretty good fighter. He had his hands beat. He had a pretty decent footwork. He has craft. The people he's fought, I can't say they were nobody, but they probably are, big names on, over there in Australia, whatever. So Teofimo was sort of his first huge step up in his career. So I'm very interested to see how it play out. I really believe Campbell is going to shook up the world on this one. I believe, man, that he's going to be our new champion. I believe that his style can offset and beat Teofimo. He throwing a lot of punches. He's tough. He's strong. Yeah, I truly believe, man. I can't wait till this fight happens. I really believe, man, he gonna beat Teofimo. I do.
How do you think he'll beat him? You think he'll win by knockout, decision, or what?
I think it could be a TKO or a decision.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah, he must be nice. Must be nice.
Huh?
I say he must be a nice fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I can tell you, he's not no pushover. And if Teofimo going there taking them lightly, he will beat Teofimo.
Well, we'll see. Back to the Canelo thing. You said Caleb Plant should beat him. Canelo's saying that he's gonna knock Caleb Plant out.
I mean, well, hey, Canelo has the right to feel that way. He has beaten everybody. He's been on this winning streak since after he lost Floyd. He's been on the third winning streak. So I guess, man, him feel like he's gonna knock somebody. He's gonna knock out Caleb Plant. I mean, I say he should feel that way. But again, I believe Caleb Plant is going to shock the world.
Okay. Well, that the WBC announced mandatory fights. They have let me pull up the first one. Joseph Diaz versus Ryan Garcia. What do you think about that fight?
Joseph Diaz against Brian Garcia?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia, WBC lightweight interim eliminator.
Joseph Diaz, he lost one fight. He lost the one fight to Garcia. And then after that, he came back and beat Tevin Farmer and took Tevin Farmer belt. So, I think he'll be a spoiler for Ryan Garcia. I think he'll mess up the avatar for Ryan Garcia, potential Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, or potential Ryan Garcia and I don't call him Javante. I call him Geneva Davis because he beat women. I don't like men who put a hand on women. I don't got a respect for him for putting a hand on that woman. So I don't have no respect for him, for hitting somebody's car and pulling off after he had crashed into their car. I don't respect that he wrote a bad check to get jury from a jury store in Philadelphia. So I truly wish that him and Ryan Garcia would fight each other, or him and Lomachenko, so one of them can go ahead and destroy him and get it over.
Well, he already has an upcoming fight.
Yeah.
I can't think of the guy's name right now, but it'll come to me. He got an upcoming fight. Okay, well, back to the title eliminators. Gary Russell versus Mark Magsayo. Who is that? It's a mandatory featherweight fight. Have you ever heard of the guy?
I don't know the guy's name. Who is the guy?
Mark Magsayo.
Who?
Mark Magsayo.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, it's Gary Russell mandatory. Then you have Then you have Nonito Donaire versus Raymark Gaballo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never heard of the guy.
I I never heard that guy either.
So I really don't know. I really don't know how that goes. I know, Nito last fight, man. He looked like no Nito of old, man. He looking good. He won. He won the fight by knockout. He won the belt. So I'm looking to see how Nito, man, in his career and how he would go out. Whether it be on top of the world or whether it be, he walk away, man, with nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Nito, he made he pulled a huge upset, and that was good for his career. That was
You
good
say he
for his
did
career. I
what?
didn't think he'd win that fight, but he pulled a huge upset, and that was good for his career. See an old boy beating up on the youngin, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder, yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, we'll see how it go.
yeah, we see
I'm
how
just
it goes.
curious to see how this thing goes.
So what do you think of the Sean Porter versus Terrence Crawford fight?
I mean, I believe that Terrence Crawford can beat uh, Sean Porter, but again, what's the point of risking everything to fight Sean Porter? Again, that's a fight that makes no sense. And Sean Porter is gonna make the money. All you gonna do is break even fighting Sean Porter. Losing to Sean Porter would be like losing me and you already. If he loses to Sean Porter, his career goes downhill. Reason why I say, yeah, Sean Porter is not all that skillful. He's just a wild, come forward type fighter. He's a brawler. He's a bruiser. We all know that Sean Porter has the pounce. Everybody who watched Terrence Crawford has agreed with me because what's consistent about Terrence Crawford, he always gets caught with a good shot. Every time we fight somebody, he always gets caught with a good shot. In the first, second, or third rounds of every fight. That's consistent. Going all the way back to Yuri Alexander, Hank Lundy, and this guy who just recently dropped Terrence Crawford on his face with a short right hand. If Sean Porter landed a lucky shot, he messed around and if he messed around and knocked Terrence Crawford out, his career is over with. So again, what was the thought process in fighting this guy? It's not worth
it. I believe it was forced on him. Nobody to fight. Certain fights not falling through. I think the fight was forced on him. That's my thought on it, and I think that I didn't.
What would have made sense? What would have made sense if Terrence Crawford would have went up to 154 right quick and fought a nobody and won.
Well, see, Bob Byrne is tired of losing money. He go up and fight nobody. He goes fight nobody.
Because I think the smart thing for him to do is keep building his legacy, keep building his brand name, and to keep going up to different weights, winning belts, and keep on adding to his pound for pound stats. I think that would have been smarter than fighting Sean Porter.
Well, see, that wasn't going to fly on Bob Byrne's expense. He's saying he's losing money. He got to put the money for these fights over and over, and he's losing money on on Terrence Crawford.
He already won a belt at 35. He won. He became the undisputed champion at 140. In his first trip to 147, he won the belt. Why not going up to 54 right quick win a belt, another weight class, come back down, going back up again to 160, win a belt, come back down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's sort of just, play the different weight classes for a minute and just keep building your resume. Fighting Sean Porter does nothing for you. Again, he put money in Sean Porter's pocket. He ain't doing nothing but breaking. He ain't doing nothing but break even. Ain't nobody looking Sean Porter up. Ain't nobody gonna pay to see him at Sean Porter. He is paying for an opponent he is going to lose more giving Sean Porter money than making money.
I don't think the fight is going to sell. It's a good fight. It's a good fight, especially like for Sean Porter, for his career. Me personally, I don't think the fight is going to sell pay-per-view. I think it may do 200,000 buys. So they're going to lose money anyway, because they already, I think, Sean Porter might be getting $34 million or something like that. So they're going to lose money on the fight, and it could be an upset.
But I just say this, man. It's truly not. It just ain't working. I'm gonna keep it real. Him fighting Sean Porter is like for what? I don't even see no point. Sean Porter can spoil it. He can spoil everything for undefeated fighter right now. Because he has the power to do so. And on top of that, not only does Sean Porter got power, Sean Porter is fan friendly. He come forward, and he let his hands go. He come forward and fight like a true warrior. So somebody like Sean Porter could pretty much could mess around and outscore. He could outscore Terrence Crawford and mess around and probably get awarded an upset over Terrence Crawford. Because of his high work rate, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Terrence will definitely have to box him, but if he fight him like he fought Earl, it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah.
If he fight him the way he fought Earl,
it's just not worth it, man. Again, I must ask, where was the thought process? That's all I'm gonna say, man. Where was the thought process in the whole notion of a goddamn Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter? Excuse my French to all the ladies and gentlemen and kids that's going to hear and listen to the video. Excuse my French. I'll repeat that correctly. What was the thought process that gave Terrence Crawford and his team the notion to fight Sean Porter? And to fight Sean Porter for what?
Like I said, with no fights out there, Bob Arum is tired of losing money, although he's going to lose money again on this fight. It's still a toss-up on whether it's going to do even 500,000 pay-per-view buys. So if they're putting up $2 million for Terrence Crawford and $4 million for Sean Porter, they're going to lose money. I'm hearing Sean Porter's supposed to get between $3 to $4 million. So if they're putting all this up and pay-per-view doesn't sell, then Bob Arum has lost money again. So just
I just don't see no point, my bro. And if I was Terrence Crawford, I would get away from Bob Arum. He should have been left Bob Arum a long time ago. He don't need Bob Arum.
He doesn't.
Terrence Crawford can be his own promoter in Omaha, and he can keep all the money in Omaha. He could do the same thing Roy Jones did in Florida.
I don't think Terrence Crawford would be good at being his own promoter. He doesn't talk. He needs to sign with somebody who's going to promote him. He doesn't talk. His fight doesn't sell as it is. He's a good fighter. He's top pound for pound, probably number one. But he doesn't talk, so he needs a promoter. Not Bob Arum, but he can, or he needs to sign with Al Heyman so he can get the fights that he wants. He would sign with Al Heyman or Golden Boy or Mayweather Promotions. If he signed with Mayweather, he'd be a superstar.
Yeah,
but the promoters get their cut. So, that's all on him. If he don't want to get that percentage up, or if he want to sign, he can become a superstar. Sign with Mayweather Promotions, Golden Boy Promotions, sign with Al Heyman. He get the fights he want if he signs with Al Heyman. Or Mayweather Promotions. Mm-hmm. It's a win situation for him. Win-win situation. So how'd you feel about Victor Belfort? Remember De La Hoya was supposed to fight him when he was coming out for the rematch. Coming out of retirement. Holyfield stepped in, 58-year Holyfield stepped in and fought the guy. Then the guy's 44 years old. Knocked Holyfield out in the first round. What did you think about that? Did you see the fight? Kareen, you there?
Yes, I'm listening to everything you're saying.
I said, what did you think about the opponent that was supposed to be for De La Hoya? As a replacement, Holyfield stepped in and got knocked out in the first round. What do you think about that fight?
Yeah, man, I just believe that Holyfield, 58 years old, he's way past father time. I think Holyfield should have never gotten in the ring and fought that man. And I think if that man was any kind of man, he would have wanted the exhibition to be on neutral ground. He'd have been like, nah, you know something, man? Give me somebody, man, that's younger or somebody that's my age. Somebody that can fight, you know what I'm saying? And I fight him. I'll fight him to determine if I can come to boxing.
Well, the guy wasn't a spring chicken himself, even though he was a UFC fighter, 44 years of age. Even though Holyfield was almost 60. Guess it was a payday and a win for him. That's all I can say.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking into the boxing world. Seeing who else had some upcoming fights. Checking into it. So are there any upcoming prospects that you know of that people should look out for? Kareen?
Yes.
I said, are there any upcoming prospects that you know of that people should look out for?
Not that I have heard of. Well, I'll tell you, the one upcoming prospect, man, that I do like a lot, and I believe, man, that he's going to be either the next Floyd or he may be better than Floyd. It's going to be Jerron Boots Enan. I believe, man, that he's going to dominate the game. Also, I believe, man, that this super bantamweight champion, I know who holds the interim super bantamweight belt. Um, I truly believe that he's going all the way with the right trainer and management team. I truly believe that all both of them are going to be great prospects in the very near future.
Yeah, he say he's ready now for like a Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence Jr.
Yeah,
Ron said he's
I
ready,
mean,
but
I truly believe that he will be either one.
but right
But
now, you know what I'm saying.
huh?
I'm not saying that he's not ready, but I think he should take on a guy like what's the one with the ponytail? He cut the ponytail off. Keith Thurman. I think he should take on a guy like Keith Thurman to see where he's at right now. I think it's a good fight for both of them.
Well, hey, as I said before, we can give our opinion and our discussion all day. We'll see though, as far as in the future, we'll see the future holds for Jerron Inez and Jusek and
Okay. Let me see what's going on with the other people around the world. So, what do you think about Lorenzo Truck Simpson? Kareen, you there?
say it again.
So, what do you think about Lorenzo Truck Simpson?
I never heard of him.
What? One of the top amateur prospects? You never heard of Lorenzo Truck Simpson?
No, I never heard of him. I'm being honest with
Uh, he has the same trainer that Devontae Davis has. He tried to sign with Floyd years ago. I don't know who he's signed with right now, but he's like 10-0 right now. He just scored a scored around here knocked this guy on there. Third round stoppage. Yeah, he just scored a
Over
third
who?
round knockout.
Over who?
What's the name of this guy they knocked out? So the guy had 17 wins, 13 losses. Okay, his name is Wale Woods. 17 wins, 13 losses. That's the guy he stopped. But yeah, Lorenzo Truck Simpson is he's a good prospect. What was his amateur record? I think it was 200 or 300 something fights. Don't get me wrong. I think he might have had like 5 losses, something like that. But yeah, you have to look him up, Lorenzo Truck Simpson.
And his name was Lorenzo something.
Lorenzo Truck Simpson. That's his nickname, Truck.
Okay, I definitely will look him up.
Yeah, yes. Be on the lookout for him. And let me see what else is coming up. Yeah. So, what did you think about the no contest with Antonio Russell before a couple weeks ago? I think it was, or a month ago. What did you think about that fight?
Against who now?
Antonio Russell fought about a month ago. It was a no contest. They fought August the 14th. He fought. It was a no contest due to like a headbutt or something. Did you see the fight? It was the guy. His opponent, suffered an injury.
Who?
His opponent suffered an injury from the headbutt. And so
I didn't see him.
Yeah, they called it no contest.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now they was talking of a fight a few weeks ago. I think it was like August the 7th or whenever it was, where they said a guy got robbed. He won all the rounds, and he got robbed after the fight. The judge was dirty or something like that. Did you see that fight? I didn't see it. I just heard about it. Kareen.
Yes.
Yeah, did you see that fight?
Between who?
I forgot the guy's name, but they say he was robbed out of the fight. He dominated the fight, and at the end, the judge gave and went to the other guy. Can't think of his name right now.
Was that on the undercard?
This was I don't know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. I'm trying to think what was the guy's name. And also, they were saying that back August 7th, the guy Fox got robbed of his title when he fought. I didn't see that fight either. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of these fights. See. Oh, they also saying that they said when back in 1995, they said this is the worst decision since the Daryl Coley Abakar decision. August 1995. Did you see that fight?
Say it again.
Daryl Coley versus Abakar back in 1995. They saying that the Fox decision was worse than that. I hadn't seen the fight. I don't know who they gave the decision to, Daryl Coley, or did they give it to Abakar, or I never seen the fight. Did you see that fight? You must be dozing. Kareen, you there?
Yes.
Yeah. I say you dozing off.
Oh no, man, I'm good to go. I'm good. I'll listen to you.
Yeah. I said, what did you? They saying that this fight, where the judge gave, robbed Michael Fox, said he was robbed, and they saying that the decision was worse than the Daryl Coley versus Abakar fight decision back in 1995. Did you ever watch that fight? Daryl Coley versus Abakar. Kareen must have fell asleep. Kareen.
Say it again now.
I said, you sleep?
No.
I said, did you ever see the fight, Daryl Coley versus Abakar, back in 1995?
No.
I
never seen that fight at all.
Okay, I just asked a question because they saying that the Michael Fox was robbed. The robbery on his decision was worse than the decision on that fight. So I don't know who won that fight, Daryl Coley or Abakar. So yeah, bro, just asking you. So I'm gonna have to go back and look into that. So in closing, is there anything that you want to say to the YouTube subscribers and viewers out there? Kareen.
Yes. All I can say, to everybody who listened to this video this evening, is to just take a moment. If you're a boxing fan, just take a moment and actually think about everything I said to y'all tonight. And I just say that this will be up for discussion the very next time I'm on YouTube. Until then, appreciate everybody for listening. I'm glad y'all. I thank y'all for having me. And it truly was a pleasure. Until next time.
Okay, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Boxing and Celebrity Gossip. And, I want to thank Kareen for coming on to the show. I just want to say, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. Until next time, Boxing and Celebrity Gossip. Stay tuned. Thank you.